Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Eden Crafters. We are on Nova Terra. We progressed very well in the first episode. I apologize for not putting an episode out yesterday. Unfortunately, I had no electricity for 31 hours. In fact, half my city didn't have power because big transformer incident on a large cable and yeah, took a long time to fix. Anyway, show must go on. So today we are going to start getting going on the terraforming in this area. We are going to need to build a water purifier, as you can see on the top left. I want to get the first warehouse sorted out, and that also means then that I need quite a lot of quartz. And if we have a look at the map, we have a quartz deposit over on this side. We also have an iron deposit, 2 of them in fact, which actually could be useful. We already have our concrete setup going. We have a basic iron setup going, which is not finished because I still got to split the rods off into gears as well. And then over on that side, we have copper. So we have the basics, but we do have a lot to do. So let's get stuck in. So something I noticed on the map, if you hover over where our power is, you can actually see the range. Now, I don't know exactly what that is. I think it's 500 meters. So that means that we can cover this with our current setup. I don't think that we are producing enough necessarily. We do have a lot of wind turbines. We are going to have to get better ones than that. But if I'm going to venture out a little bit further, I'm going to need to sort myself out a little bit. So I want to get myself better equipment, copper plate and quartz. We'll get ourselves a standard O2 tank. We have that. Get myself a standard battery. Battery cell needs cobalt ore and sulfur. I don't have sulfur on me, but I have some in this box over here, and I have plenty of sulfur. I just don't have enough cobalt, and the cobalt was up in this cave with the quartz, I think. So I can go up here and get a little bit. Not sure how much cobalt we're going to find. There's a bit around. The quartz, maybe I'll grab a little. Honestly, don't need a lot of this right now. I'm more focused on the cobalt. And there's actually quite a lot in here, a lot more than I expected. So, good starting resources in this area. Right, and I came away with 7. That makes 9 with the 2 that I've already got. So I'll grab that sulfur and then hop over to the assembly bench and build battery cells. Now, I need 3 battery cells. Oh no, got to pick up that other cobalt. That should be enough. So we'll get 3 of those done. Perfect. That means I just need a circuit board and I can do one of those and I can get the standard battery. Good. So what that is going to do for us, if we equip the oxygen and then we equip the standard battery, you'll notice that our O2 has gone to 170 from 100 and so has our energy. Now I think maybe just to make my life easier, I might get another oxygen bottle because I have another slot. I just need some copper plate, so I'll whack a few of those together. There we go. Good, now that's built and I can go in here, I can equip this and my oxygen goes up to 240. Fantastic. So it really wants me to make one of these water purifiers, and they take a little while to do their thing in the toxic water. So let's go and have a look at what we need for that. We need 2 rotors, 4 filters, antenna. I'll pin that. What do we need for the rotors? We need cables and rubber belts. So cable, I'll just do a whole bunch of cable. I am making copper ingots, so we should be fine. So I have enough rubber belts. I don't need to make any more. Oh wait, I do. I will have to eventually, but we can make them with the plants that we're growing. Filters are a bit more of a challenge. I need 4 of them. I should have more than enough. So we'll get those done. All right, those are done now. 1 antenna, and we have enough for that. Super. Let's head down to the water's edge somewhere over here, and we'll shove one of these in the water. Actually, yeah, I think I'll go off the end of this pier because it does clear a fairly large area, so you can put it out a little bit. And there it is. We'll shove it over here. It's within power range, and hopefully that water 0% should tick up. There you go, 3%. Good. They want us to build a water pump, though I'm not going to do that just yet because I want to get over to the other side of this mountain over here. In fact, it's more in that direction. And get set up with a little bit to do the quartz mining and hopefully get some glass production going. So I'm going to have to take some goodies with me, and that will include the miner, a forge, or maybe 2 forges. So let me grab some cement. I'll grab a stack or 2. All right, so we've got some cement. I need to get rid of this iron ore. It's just cluttering up my storage. And I'm going to make some copper plates. I'm going to make some copper wire. I'll make some gears. Then I'll get the rods and plates topped up. And I think that should be enough. All right, let's have a look at what we've got. We have more than enough for a miner. We have more than enough for a couple of forges. I don't need a parts producer. Actually, do I? Where's the glass made? Glass is made in here, so let me just recheck. That's made out of silica. I don't think it... Yeah, maybe I'll just take enough for a parts producer as well. Honestly, don't remember. So I need 3 iron beams and 2 circuit boards. All of these we will be automating in the very near future. Good, and I have enough plates for conveyor belts. Let's see, do I have enough for a storage? Yeah, I'll go and pick up a few more iron plates just in case. And some rods, never hurts to have more. Right, so good. I also have, I believe, enough for a compartment. Yep, more than. So I am going to head over the mountain. I have oxygen, I have food. I've got a tire. Let me put that away. I don't really need that right now. Sort that. Yeah, that's good. Just as a matter of interest. Yeah, we don't have access to vehicles yet. We will get there shortly. Okay, and this is the way we go. I'm just going to head straight up over this mountain, and we should see the nodes as we come over the top. Right, we have iron over there, and just out beyond it, it's a bit hazy so we can't see it, but just out beyond that iron we should see the quartz. And there it is. This is a very nice flat area to work in. And I imagine we'd be seeing other things if it weren't so hazy. So let's get a compartment set up over here and top up the oxygen, and then put a miner in here, and let's see how it aligns. Yeah, this is fine. And this is going to go at 60 per minute. All right, let's see, how am I going to position the rest? I'm going to want to split this. And I didn't bring enough stuff for a splitter. That's a bit of a shame. Did I? I don't think I did. Well, I've got circuit boards, but I think I made those circuit boards for a parts producer. Now, I think it's more important to split it first. So, pull out the drone. I might have to go back for another circuit board. I'll rotate this and line it up. And a conveyor belt. I think I might have used the wrong one here. I think that was a merger. There's the splitter. That'll work. And then chuck that in there. And then we're going to need 2 forges. Now, ideally, I would actually split this twice, because we do need a supply of pure quartz. But let's work on the glass side first. So we'll need a forge. I won't do the silica just yet. I think they're both going to be silica anyway. And I can set the recipe here, and that will be silica, and belt that into there. And then there's going to be a parts producer, which I can't make because I don't have enough circuit boards. Okay, and let me top up my oxygen. Oh, there's a little lake over here. Not sure if that's something over there of interest. I see something. Looks squarish. All right, we'll top up our oxygen, and then we're going to head back over the mountain. Yeah, it's looking quite good down here now. This little valley is filling up. And I think because there's more space where the quartz is, I might put the first warehouse up there. Although this area we can do... So there's 3 items out of the iron, and there's 2 items out of the copper. So what I might do is rather have the concrete facility over the hill. For now, it's fine over there. We need it. Let's make some more circuit boards. And I will top up with a few other bits and pieces. We have copper plates. We have cable, so it's just the iron, and I have enough gears as well to do things as storage. That just needs iron plates, and I have lots now, so that's good. So I've made a few of the circuit boards so that we can have a little bit more over on this side. Oh yeah, you can see a lot more over here now. Okay, so there's a facility right over there. This is our quartz one. There's another spot over there. Quite a lot around. And we'll get an idea of the story, I assume, from all of those locations. Right, oxygen is topped up. I could just stand in here and build, to be honest. And I don't use any oxygen while walking around. No stress then. Alright, we'll put a splitter in. Just line the front of it up like that. Put this in to there. This will then go there. And then we'll need a parts producer over here. And try and line that up a bit. And then we can belt everything. Alright, and this belt over here, for now, is going to take out quartz. And we'll just put it over there for the moment. Over here, we are making glass, and that is starting to work. So, forge makes the silica, silica makes the glass. On this side, we're just making silica, and then this side, we're just taking off the quartz. So, that is now set up. So, that's 3 items out of that. We could do concrete and basalt from here as well, because I see there's basalt. And then there's another iron node in that direction. So, that one over there is that. We will have to bring them together somewhere around this area to make the iron beams, I think. But I think that's basalt. We have rock. We'll have to probably have a second warehouse in this area. Not sure yet. Yeah, if I'm going to be making the beams here, then I'm definitely going to need a second warehouse. Thing is, I'm going to probably need to have quartz and copper close together so that I can make the circuit boards and computers. And I don't see that right now. Maybe I'll build another... Let's see if I've got the material. No, I need another circuit board and a rotor and an antenna to get another analysis radar. I was thinking of maybe going over there and putting one down to see if there's anything on this side of the map beyond these. Because this one is covering quite a large area all the way down to there, and it's not showing any more resources. This island looks green. Not sure why. I don't know if that's radiation. That looks like a hot zone. That's a cold zone. It's big. It's very big. But the islands are pretty close together, so that's nice. Low health. I should eat and get that all the way up. Alright, in this parts producer we have glass. So let's grab that, and then we can head out of here. That's a really good start. And I think I'll just then put the first warehouse over on this side to accommodate all of those products. And then we'll come back. I think that might unlock the T2, which we then may be able to make, which will, I think, increase our stack size so we can actually carry more. And it looks like the water clearing has started working. So that's really good. Let's see what we need for the warehouse. We'll pin it. So we just need 20 cables and 17 cement. Can I make any more cables? Oh, I need to go and pick up some more ingots. In fact, while I'm going out there, yeah, I may want to do some more. Oh, there's no silica. Gosh. Alright, it's fine. I will make silica with the quartz that I have on hand. And then hop over here and... yeah, we'll make 10 circuit boards. That'll keep us going for a short while. Alright, let's take what we've got. We'll head over to the copper area. And then we'll automate the copper plates and the copper wire. And this is going to be untidy because I don't feel like leveling this whole area out. Let's see. This would be producing, well, we don't know because it's not running at the moment. But I think I could put 2. Yeah, let's... oh man, I'm going to have to empty this lot out. Break this belt, knock down that forge. I have a compartment here, so I will use my drone from inside. We'll get a splitter in there, a couple of forges. So one there and one there. Belt all of that together. Before I do anything, let me drop off the ore that I've got. And I suppose the ingots as well, or some of them. And then I'll connect that to there. And then this will tell me it's doing 90 per minute. These are taking 60 per minute. That's fine. It's unbalanced, but that's okay. And then we want parts producers. And I'm missing iron beams. All right, well, I'll go and get some iron beams. And I will need 6 in total. So we'll get those done. And the sun has come up. Everything's a bit brighter back in this box. Oops. And then, I don't know, let me put these in a better position and get rid of that. Because I'm thinking that I'll probably have the warehouse over here. Seems like a good spot. Doesn't look like it'll destroy anything. So that can go there and one can go next to it over there. The belts will be a little funky. Can't say I'm terribly concerned about that, actually. Let's remove this one and redo it. At least they sort of run the same. Recipes. This one will do plates. And this one will do cable, and they are working. Good. Now let's see about that warehouse. Oh wait, I need to build another splitter. I'm going to grab some of these plates and cables while I'm over here. I just need to finish that little piece off with the rods into the gears. But I do need to leave space so that I can run the plates out as well. And that means I am going to need another splitter. I have circuit boards. Perfect. So we'll grab a splitter. We're going to put it off to the side slightly. Get a belt into there. Then we will need 1 parts producer that needs 3 more iron beams. And those are done. So we can put this in right there. And connect the belt and set the recipe to gears. And that'll be producing. Yep, there we go. Alright, so I have a line out for the rods. I have a line out for plates. I have those 2 items. So let's see what we need to build this warehouse. I need plates. I need cement. It is pinned. So we'll go and grab some cement. Grab a little extra. We have enough cable, we have enough glass, and now it's just the plates. Oh, I need more. There you go, we have everything. So, let's see how we're going to do this. There will be some long belts. Take off high and just have a look. Those will be coming from this side. I think those can then wrap around. So, get this warehouse and put it down over there. Don't mind if I lose a bit of rock, but that's fine, it survived. And now to run the belts. Which means I need more iron plates because there are going to be a few. And I'll just position myself in the middle so that I'm not out of range. Right, where are we coming with this one? We're getting to there, and it is going into the second. I was slightly off. That works. It's good. Bring that one through, straight into there, and then this one can go in there. Awesome. Let's see if I can reach these ones. Oh, I can. Very nice. Okay, so that's the closer one, so it needs to come into the first port and chuck it in there. And then that one we can bring around. Oh, I'm out of plates. Oh, wow, plates are being produced. Oh, that's right, because they've gone into, they're going into the warehouse. So basically that's fine because it's going to give us remote access to all of the items that we put into the warehouses. And I need to get oxygen. Let me show you what I mean. That is the iron plates and the iron rods going into the warehouse. So we can access them remotely from our assembly bench. Fantastic. So one less thing to run around with. And that does mean that we can finish this line. So we'll grab that line, bring it around this way, and slot it straight in there. That's it. All the basic iron and copper stuff is now being produced. It's going into a warehouse, and I'm not going to be using it all the time, so it has a chance to back up quite a lot, so when I do need a bunch of it, it's available. And it's available remotely from anywhere on the planet. Let us see what we need for that water pump. We can get started now on terraforming. I need 2 rotors. Rotors need rubber belt. Aha, that's another thing that we're going to have to start soon. And I think we can start that on the other side of the mountain with the quartz as well. But I do need rubber belts, and I have a few, but it's not enough. So I think I'm just going to make rubber from here. This will also be automated and become a lot easier. So first thing you do, turn it into rubber. And then from there, now you have the rubber, and you can make the rubber belts. And if I pin this recipe, I need 2 rotors, and I have enough for 2. Only just. Good. So let's head out to the water. Yeah, I think I'm going to set up the initial area over here. Yeah, that'll be fine. So if we go and have a look out at our water purification job, it should be at 100. Oh, it's 75%. That's because of power. That's not good. Power is going to become more and more of a problem. I think in order to make the power that I really want, I'm going to need to find cobalt. More of it. I don't have much, and I used it on my batteries. Pretty sure that there will be cobalt around here. It's just not on the map yet. Yeah, I don't have any. Well, that's pretty bad. One of those things, I'm afraid. I'm just going to have to spam down some more wind turbines for now. We'll go and put them over this way. But now we're accessing everything out of the storage, so I don't have to have this material with me. Okay, well, we've got a few more, and we are covered. But I'm actually not even sure if this water purifier actually does get us to 100% anyway. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it does. I think it gets us to 75. That just means that we are only extracting 75% of the water we could be extracting with the water pump. And I'm relatively okay with that. So we'll put that in there. I'm going to get the pipe hub, which has just been unlocked. And I'm going to put one over here. Let's see what else we've unlocked. We got pipes, obviously. You can attach a pipe to there now. And then we've got the greenhouse. The greenhouse just takes water. And I'm thinking maybe just over here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it over here. And I'll set it up like, oops. I'll set it up like that. Oh, wait, organic. I actually need organic to be able to make that. So, back to the container. And fortunately, we have quite a bit here. So, I'll grab it all. And then while I'm here, eat some food, head back down here. Oh, and I was told in the comments that you can actually break down this old infrastructure by holding down X. I don't want to. I kind of like having it here. Anyway, let's get this sorted out. We'll put that right over there. And we've just unlocked the food pot, hydraulic pistons, ground fertilizer, and then we'll get a pipe and we'll connect that into... Am I too close? Yeah, there we go. That looks all right. And now that we have the ground fertilizer, let's see what we need for that. We have everything that we need. So I'll grab one of those. We are going to put it close by this because it's not going to be sticking around for very long. There's a better one coming. And then we'll take a pipe and throw that in there. And that is getting everything it needs, and it's starting to make the ground fertile. So things will start getting green soon. And this is producing organic. Perfect. So it's a better source of organic than the little pots in our house. And they stack to 20. So, I mean, while I can, I'm going to grab a bit because we are going to need a bit more rubber coming soon. And we'll just keep an eye on this area. It should start greening up a bit. This will not get us to 100% fertile. Right, and then they want us to build a planet analyzer, which must have been recently unlocked. Ah, there we go. There's the area fertilizer. That's the one that we really want. That needs rotors and filters. So the planet analyzer needs a computer and 2 antenna. The computer is expensive. It needs 10 circuit boards. Circuit boards, well, I'm not putting silica into a warehouse yet, so that will be a step to come. I want to see if I can mine some of this basalt. That may unlock things. Yeah, I need a more powerful mine to do this. I am not going to mine the basalt here anyway, but I will put down one just temporarily in this location, and we've unlocked floor panels. So we are getting basalt. Okay, so we're starting to unlock things. Don't really want this here permanently, so I'm going to delete it. And as you can see, things are greening up around here. Very nice. So the next thing that I'm going to have to do is build another warehouse over on the other side. Let's pin it, so I make sure that I take everything with me. Although, the glass I can get from that side, and I'll just pick up the cement, which will go into a warehouse on that side as well. Right, let's go and get the second warehouse set up. In fact, do I have tier 2 warehouse yet? Not yet. We will get there. So let's run up over the hill. We'll set things up on that side. Looking from here, we've got a node of some sort over there. I don't know what that is. We have basalt, we have rock. The warehouse would probably land up in the middle somewhere. That could be sulfur. Let me go and have a look, because we're going to need sulfur for filters. Sulfur and iron, and if that iron or that iron can be used, that would be good. It is sulfur. Excellent. It doesn't show, oh, it does show up on the map now because we've been here, but it doesn't automatically show up on the map yet because we haven't unlocked the ability to see it yet. So let me drop this one, yeah, let me drop this warehouse down over here. We'll put it, let's see, there's going to have to be more than one around here. I will put that one in there. Not enough, oh yeah, I haven't picked up the glass. I have it now, so we can put that in there. And it'll cut the ground out, so there's no problem. Belt that into there. That we need to bring out to there and bring it into there. And then this we can put there and then connect that into there. Good. Now we have some rock. We have basalt. Now basalt is going to need more than one slot to store because we are going to be using a huge amount of basalt from time to time. So let me see if I've got the stuff available. I'll do the quick facility. Oh, we need a water purifier in here. Do I have the stuff for it? I think I need rotors and I don't have those. I will get that sorted out. So we put a forge in over here, and I should be inside the container doing this because I am going to run out of oxygen. Might be a bit of a stretch for the drone to reach. So I'll just top up and go back out. We'll connect that into there, and then we're going to wrap this belt around. Can I come this way around? Bring that through to there, and then give it a shimmy over this way, and pop it in there. So that's that sorted out, and then basalt. Now basalt, there's actually no point in mining it yet because we actually need to refine it. So we'll put the miner in. Not going to do a heck of a lot for now, but we do have all the quartz stuff going in. That is perfect. So I'm going to need a whole setup, the water pumps, the purifier, the dome, and the ground fertilizer. But over here, I'm going to use the big one. So that's going to need rotors. Yeah, we're going to need quite a few rotors and some filters. So let me head back over. Actually, before I head over, let me go over to that facility and go and see what I can find there. I do need to see if I can find some cobalt. So get the air and then we head out. This does seem like a small facility, but it looks like it's embedded in the side of the mountain, so maybe it's bigger than it appears. And there's storages in here. Okay, so I see they were doing something. Ah, copper? Is that cobalt? Osmium. Oh, we got osmium here. All right, well, now that we've found osmium, it's unlocking recipes for us. It's not really what I was looking for, though, so I'm wasting my oxygen. All right, let's see what's in the box. It's basic stuff. It's a ruin of a workbench. Let's see if we can destroy it. Oh, we can. Okay. Well, that's cool. I wonder if we can build our own workbench in here. I'm sure we can build in these. If we can break them down, we should be able to. Let's see. I don't have the stuff for a workbench. I have one of these, and yes, answer is you can build in these. Right, this isn't the only place. And did that place give us oxygen? Huh, that's nice. All right, so I'm running over in this direction. I might put a container down if I can't get any oxygen in this place that we're going, because it looks like just a frontage for a mine. But it might be more than that. That's quite a large looking facility there. And I am stuck. Damn, I just had to respawn. I got stuck on a pillar. Just be careful around those new buildings. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, just be careful walking under these beams. I did get stuck there. There's some cobalt. Fantastic. That's exactly what I need, and there's a lot of it here. I'm going to clear this cave out. Cobalt and gold. Oh yeah, definitely taking the gold. That's unlocked some recipes. And we have more diamond. I might as well pick one up just to get those recipes unlocked. It looks like there's more. Oh, there's a node in here. There's an actual cobalt node. What's in here? More cobalt. Oh my word, I don't have enough space for all of this. Can I drop things? I can. I'm going to drop a few things because I think the cobalt for me right now is important. So we have a cobalt node in this mine. Excellent. All right, well, I've cleared out. I've got a whole bunch of cobalt now, and I'll be able to make the solar panels. Let's see if I can get back with the oxygen that I've got. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be a problem at all. Okay, so I'm back. I just need some iron beams, and I have the cobalt. Let me eat something. Oh, it's looking not too bad up here. It seems some of the belts have stopped, which means that the warehouse is full. Perfect. So we need to... Oh, my inventory's full. Let me make some food. We've got better food now, so I need to put something away. I'll use up the organics that I have on me. Right, I have the good food. So that means I can start finishing this. Get that out of my inventory. I'm going to need to make a lot of iron beams. So I'll just get a few queued up, and we'll take advantage of the sunlight. Now, building one of those, I think, will unlock the bigger ones. And we also need to get batteries unlocked. And that means we're going to need the cobalt ore and sulfur. Wow. All right, looks like the sun is up. Spectacular. And we are struggling for power again, so we'll come up here and put the solar panels down. We'll just put a whole bunch of them down. These provide much better power. So now we are producing 270 out of the 170 that we need. Perfect. Yeah, so I think our next major step will be the iron beam production over on that side. Maybe filters. And possibly we could get some with the copper and a bit of organics right here. Yeah, we might be able to make the rotors as well. But there is copper over here that we aren't using. It's up in the mountain, but that's okay. I'm sure we can make a plan. Oh wait, that's the one we are using. Ooh, the other copper is pretty far away. But we've unlocked where all the cobalt deposits are. It doesn't show the one in the cave, which is around here. Or maybe this is the one. This map is deceptive. This island is smaller than it seems. But that is for the next episode. Right now we have green on the ground. We are producing organics. We are going to have to upgrade this ground fertilizer. Our water is, let's see, still 75%. Okay, so that one only takes it to 75%. This little ground fertilizer only takes fertilization to 50%. We need the bigger one, the area fertilizer, which is this one, to take it to 100%. And for that we need beams, filters, and rotors. So we're going to need to automate all of those things, put them in warehouses so that we can access them from wherever we are. And after that, we'll need to make sure that we get circuit boards and computers done as well. It's going to be an ever-growing thing. But I think in the next episode, we'll make sure that we get some trees in here, and we'll set up that kind of setup with the water over on the other side. And then we'll start producing rubber as well. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And if I've missed anything, let me know. I appreciate the feedback. But thank you very much for watching. And until next time, cheers.